Hey guys, I am back. Keep C, aka Keeper of the Keys, with another collective reading for you. Okay, so let's see what we've got coming in for my collective. Okay, a lot of you could be under spiritual attack. Okay, spiritual warfare, psychological warfare at this time. Empathy, okay. Fallen Angels deck. Empathy. You could be an empath, okay? You could be an empath. You could be very sensitive to energy, frequency, vibrational frequency, and this could be the reason why you are under spiritual attack. Maybe with this change and development, you came here to create some changes in this world, and somebody doesn't want you to create these changes. We've got danger. There's a lot of dangerous negative energy, low vibrational people who've got their eyes on you. They've got their eyes on you. Cheater. Somebody who thinks, maybe they think that you've cheated death. Something surrounding cheating, death. With this graveyard, somebody could be going to the graveyard and doing graveyard there. There could be a book what they are reading on how to do graveyard magic. So I am picking up on graveyard magic, graveyard dirt. Okay, they could be trying to get you to ingest or inhale that. Okay, so be careful if you are a smoker and you like to smoke a bit of the herb. They will be putting that into the weed. Okay. Graveyard dirt. Honest. You could be quite an honest person, okay? And these people are very, very deceptive. We have help and healing. Okay, so you could be a natural born healer. You could be, again, very empathetic. Could be naturally honest type of person. And there's a lot of dangerous people who've got their eyes on you. A lot of dangerous people who have their eyes on you. At the top of this deck here, sexual connections. So they could be sending people towards you who they've got sexual connections with. And also they could be sending people towards you to bed you who are very dangerous. Sending demons towards you, see. We've got someone sending demons towards you, fallen angels towards you. They are very deceptive. They could come in dressed up like, looking like they are there to help you, but they're very deceptive. Okay, sending demons towards you. That could be physical people who are demonically possessed, fallen angels, or it could be somebody who has got a demonic attachment or an entity attachment, and they want to get in your workspace, they want to get around you in your home environment, and they want to attach some sort of an entity on you. They want to attach some sort of entity, romance scam, sexual connection. So someone either has come towards you in a romantic sexual way, and that person was a trickster spirit. Teamwork, they worked with a lot of people, and quite possibly they was trying to spread some STDs, spiritually transmitted diseases, a sexually transmitted demon onto you via sex. So this is someone who's a sex demon. Whether that be an incubus or a succubus or a Jezebel type of energy, Jezebel. Be love, okay? So maybe you are quite a naturally type of loving, empathetic person where you want to help people. Maybe you want to help them create some sort of change in their life, good changes. Maybe you want them to be able to develop, there's some sort of development. Something surrounding changing times, dates, names on documents. So this is linking to corrupt law officials. You could have a YouTube channel, okay? You could have a YouTube channel. You could be on YouTube a lot, okay? They could be working against you, trying to trick you into doing something you wouldn't normally do, okay? They could be trying to trick you and divert your destiny, okay, your life path. Yeah, want your spiritual gifts. So they could be trying to trick you that they want to help you and they want to exchange energy with you. Come on in and trick you and take something that's yours spiritually, energetically. Projecting all their insecurities. So there's a lot of projections. So if you start to feel really insecure in yourself, that's a projection. They want you to feel insecure, okay? Something surrounding, they don't want you to be able to love yourself. Private investigator. You've got a private investigator. Some sort of a private investigator. You could be a private investigator. You could be a private investigator. MK Ultra, mind control. They could be trying to mind control you. Someone who wants to control, someone who's very controlling. They want to control you, they want to trick you. They want to make out like they love you, they care about you. They'll give you a lot of false compliments. I'm getting love bombing. But they want to tear you down, they want to tear you apart. They're very, very deceptive. But these people need help with healing. And if you try and help these people with healing, they don't really, they don't care about that. Primary school teacher, you could be a primary school teacher, a daycare, nursery teacher. Okay. But there's a lot of eyes on you. Somebody who could be watching you, but not for your best intentions. Okay. There's a lot of manipulating energy, dodgy law enforcement, okay. Some dodgy law enforcement who want to enforce some sort of laws on you, speaking out about anything, okay, if you've been through anything, they want to stop you from speaking out, okay. There is a team of people, brother, okay, there is a team of people helping your brother send people towards you. They've got corrupt, dodgy law officials helping him. This brother of yours, divine masculine, divine feminine. Okay. Wow. This brother could be losing their car. Okay, they could be losing their car. Let's have a look into this dodgy brother. Here's the dodgy law enforcement. This brother with the King of Pentacles in reverse could be doing some sort of work from you and reproducing that as his own. Okay. And he could have a lot of romantic connections, and he could be making promises at what he can't keep to these people. If you go in and you do this and you do that for me, which is low vibrational things, I'll take you abroad, you know what I mean? 9 of Wands in reverse. Someone wants you to let your guard down and let them in. So this brother, we've got 8 of Swords in reverse, he's trying to avoid prison or some sort of crimes they've committed against you. There's a lot of mental manipulation, okay, manifesting. 4 of Pentacles in reverse, I'm getting that this brother, along with a team, a group of people, 4 of Pentacles have took something that's yours, Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, and they're going to have to give that back, okay. We've got the Hermit in reverse. They could be pretending to be some sort of high-end spiritualist, and they're not. They've just straight up copy and pasted someone else's work. That could be yours, Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, but you spiritually outrank this person, okay? Queen of Swords in reverse, someone who he could be slamming on the side to come towards you. Wants to create some sort of a lavish lifestyle on the back of someone else's hard work or someone else's energy. Fool. And 4 of Pentacles. Something surrounding taking a leap of faith. So I'm getting that this brother who's wow, probably trying to create some chakra blockages because they don't want you to speak out, okay, paying people to do some spell work on you because they don't want to have to give back what they've stolen, 8 of Swords, because they go into prison for what they've done, okay. We've got 8 of Wands in reverse, they could have been lying on your name. Lying on your name. A lot of malicious energy. We've got brown eyes. This brother could have brown eyes. 4 of Wands in reverse. They want you to feel unhappy in your own hometown. They want you to feel unsafe in your hometown, okay? They think that they should be able to avoid judgment because they're trying to get entry into some sort of a secret society. 1313 on the back of 8 of Pentacles. Taking your work. 5 of Cups, they're going to lose absolutely everything they stole. 2 of Pentacles, they could have tried to make out like you are mentally unstable, or quite possibly with the amount of spell work what they have been doing, they're trying to make you lose control. They're trying to make you look out of control, okay? But they are sending demons towards you, a lot of spiritual attacks, a lot of demonic entities towards you. I've had this done by my own big brother also, so it's not nice. And how malicious and how downright dirty people will go. Especially when they just work with demons. That was 1414 on the clock there. Copycat. So this brother is nothing but a copycat, but they can't copy your level of emotional intelligence. Wow, 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 wow. So I'm getting at this brother who's nothing but a copycat, who can't match your emotional level of intelligence, because the only emotions that he displays is, why didn't I get that, and why wasn't you there for me, and someone who does a lot of projecting all their insecurities okay? And he's getting people in corrupt law enforcement to start changing times, dates, names on documents. Somebody he's got a private relationship with, okay? And he's team working, sending people to treat you like pure trash. To treat you like pure trash. Speak down to you, talk down to you, look down on you. And this is somebody's big brother who's always been jealous. Always been jealous. Could be trying to... He's like a romance scammer. Could be trying to send someone towards you to romance you. But that's all a trick. That's all a game. Okay? With this change and development, they're very underdeveloped in their brain. They're very underdeveloped. They're very mentally and emotionally immature. Very narcissistic, very toxic, and will use anybody they can to get to where they want to be, and they will trample all over anyone and toss them to a side and treat them like trash. So he will be meeting up with people, having private relationships, sending people towards you, speaking like trash, and watching shit go down, enjoying people, gossiping, don't want to hear it, starting a lot of malicious rumours, okay? And basically, if you speak out to anybody, they want people to just shoot you down. I don't want to hear what you've got to say, because instantly I think that I'm a frigging buff, yeah? So basically, they're not. They just think they are. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear what you've got to say. Listen to me and what I've got to say. And it's something surrounding maybe what you speak about, the way you talk, what you do for your line of work. He's just nothing but a copycat and wants to steal absolutely everything and reproduce it as his own. Like my big brother was telling me not to write, but I'm a writer. So I'm getting people involved to steal my music and all my... Like, but he can't keep these type of promises to these people because it's not his work. So a lot of fraudulent activity, destroyed, shattered, broken, fucked up. They want to see you destroyed. They want to see you shattered and broken, even though they know you don't deserve that. They know you don't deserve that. Very arrogant, very narcissistic, very toxic, okay? Getting people to work against you and then giving them drinks. There could be a lot of partying, okay? Stealing other people's work and then going out and partying and pissing it all up the wall. Outdated, expired, disused, old news, discarded. Outdated. He's been outranked. Nothing but a low rank crank. He's been outranked, outdated, throwing away, getting rid of, tossing out. I am getting that quite possibly they could be sending someone to go through your trash. They're getting very promiscuous with multiple people. And then romanticising them, but they're just tricking that person that they love because they've not got love in their heart. They've got no heart. They've got no empathy whatsoever. Yeah, they get all these bugaboos. They get all these bugaboos. Late night hookups, late night meetings. They could even be getting sex workers. Okay, and if you end up in a relationship, this brother will also send women towards anyone who you're dating or having a romantic connection with, to get all promiscuous with them. Into MK Ultra, mind control, fighting for what you love, claiming what's yours. Love is a battlefield. Maybe you are fighting for your rights, okay, fighting to get everything back. And we've got fake friends, that even getting fake friends involved. People who make out like they are your friend, and they will get that friend to try and work against you because your friends are nothing but haters. You could be speaking out and setting the record straight on how you know. People be jealous, and because of all this dark negative energy, you could get angry, okay, and then they want to talk about how you have anger issues. Yeah, these people are just getting played, they're just getting manipulated, lying, controlling. It's somebody who just wants to control you, okay, but they can't even control themselves. They go into sex shops. So basically, if you've had any work stolen by your brother, it's all just going on these promiscuous women, spreading around spiritually transmitted diseases. That's all he wants to spend, some sort of stolen work money. And then they want to kick you to the curb and get other people to kick you to the curb. So this is not a very nice brother. This is not a very nice brother. It's like exactly like my big brother. Not a very nice person. Never has been and never will be. Okay. Want your purpose. They want your purpose. They act like a 5-year-old spoiled little brat. They act like a 5-year-old spoiled little brat. Watchers. 5-year-old spoiled little brat. Why didn't I get this? Why didn't I get that? Why should you have this? Why should you have that? And they're getting really poorly people to come against you. So people who's already not all there in the head, and people who already have severe mental health issues themselves, they will try and train them up to come against you. So it could be people who's on day release from a mental institute or something like that. They could be trying to get you locked up in a mental institute so you can't speak out. Yeah. So they could be using people in hospitals, mental hospitals, to come against you. Dodgy law enforcements to come against you. Maybe this brother could know about a masculine ex stalking you, and they start stalking and spying on you. And maybe one of their sex partners, they will get them to spy on you. They are paying people to scry on you using mirror magic. Okay. Watchers. I did say something about what's it called? Graveyard dirt, poisoning weed. Okay, so maybe if you do smoke weed, maybe it's time to get yourself off the weed, because they are just going to poison that weed. So you have a mental breakdown, and then they can say, don't listen to him, don't listen to her. 24/24. And they're trying to set you up for crimes you've not committed. They harass you any way, shape or form. Maybe they don't like that you've got endless skills, and they want your skills, they want your work, they want your hard work. Forging signatures. And then we've got empath at the beginning. Okay. Empathy. Empath v narcissist paradigm. So what they'll do is they'll get a lot of narcissistic people to come against you to do a job for them. because a narcissist doesn't care about anyone except from themselves and their own selfish gains. Their own selfish gains are all lost souls. They're soulless. Something surrounding a fatal attraction. Okay, so they could be getting a narcissistic masculine ex who's already been stalking you. Wow. To help them out, throat chakra blockages, to help them out. So there's a lot of dark witchcraft and a lot of warlock energy, a lot of mental magic, a lot of weird witchery, okay, a lot of tricking people. A lot of tricking people. Again, they are going to lose everything. They could be trying to back you into a corner and outnumber you. So you always feel that you are in some fight or flight mode. You may struggle with anxiety. They are definitely trying to outnumber you. Trying to outnumber. Trying to outnumber you. Because they don't want to see you successful. They don't want to see you be victorious. They don't want to see you be victorious. They want to see you just slung in the trash, like literally. I'm getting that this brother could have quite possibly attempted to murder. And then we've got the lovers in reverse with this masculine ex who's also got a fatal attraction, who's also been out to end you. And then we've got a dark high priestess. This is who they are going to, and wherever your home is, they, two of wands, maybe you've seen that, maybe you've seen through that. They're trying to get people to enter your property and do dark things. Like when I've moved straight into this property, they opened up a portal above my sink in my bathroom and started it all again. All these attacks. So basically we've got magic in reverse, black magic. They're doing nothing but black magic, and they're investing a lot of time, money and energy into paying people to do black magic with something what they have stolen from you. Ace of Swords, and they're lying. Okay? They're lying to people to get them to do black magic on you. They're lying to people going, oh, he does nasty to me. Oh, when he knows, and this ex knows, that you never really deserve that. They want to flip your full world upside down. These cowards want to flip your world upside down. But I am getting that you are going to get justice for what they have done. You are going to get justice for what they have done, because it's very malicious what they've been doing. And they've got a lot of people involved. A lot of people involved. They want to take away some sort of passion. You have. They always want to see what you've got coming in. And then we have Three of Wands in reverse. And they want to close that down, shut that down. And we've got Five of Cups. They just always want you working at a loss. They want you depressed. They want you anxious. Okay? And I'm getting at this King of Pentacles, who could be a Capricorn, could be a Virgo, any earth sign really. It doesn't have to be an earth sign. But they want to take your work. You could be doing white magic to protect yourself if you have children. 29. You could be doing white magic to protect your children. He and this team are sending narcissistic women towards you also, who are just out for what they can get. Come on in, do a quick job, do some black magic on you. Someone who doesn't care, they'll just take the money. Hey. going to flip back onto them. There's a lot of Five of Cups energy. Like every time you work, they want to take everything and they want to offload their dirty karmic debt. Instead of going to Jesus and repenting and accumulating good karma for himself, he wants to accumulate a friggin' shit ton of bad karma, excuse my language, of bad karma for himself, his partners, their partners, their side pieces. Ten of Cups in reverse. So this brother could have grown up in a broken environment. You could have grown up in a broken environment, and this brother is unable to heal. Not even bothered about healing. Not even bothered about Six of Cups and the Hermit card. Could be under investigation. Going to prison. Okay. Could be trying to shut you off from your spiritual gifts. Could be trying to block your spiritual gifts because they want your spiritual gifts. Spreading bad news, okay? Nothing but lies. Nothing but lies. Nothing but lies. And they don't want anyone to listen to you, and they've got a lot of black magic on the justice system also, because they don't want the justice system to find out, okay, what they've done. They really don't want the justice system to find out what they've done, okay. A lot of manipulation. Very, very, very manipulating. Very sadistic. It's a very sadistic energy, especially if there's a brother involved. I mean, yeah, they want to transfer that financial stability onto them. They want your financial stability. They want your independence. Okay, but what they want to do by doing all this dark energy is they want to make you appear to be mentally unstable. Maybe with all the attacks you could have had some sort of a collapse. There could also be someone who's competing. They're also getting their partner to compete against you. But whilst they're getting their partner to compete against you, they're going around to all these sex workers, fake apology in reverse. They don't even want to apologise. They're keeping it a secret. Like they're going to all these sex shops and sleeping around with multiple people, spreading sexually transmitted demons, forging signatures, trying to set someone up for crimes that they've not even committed. They're just going too far, yeah, because they're nothing but a devil in a meat suit. Could be Capricorn. Could be a Capricorn, but they are nothing but a devil in a meat suit. Very dangerous games they're playing. Partnership. History. Maybe quite possibly. This could be going down in some sort of history. Maybe they could be trying to use your past against you. Okay. Maybe you could have found something historical and this brother wants to keep it for himself. Wants to keep it for himself. Upheaval. Always wants you to be broken, okay? Always wants you to feel like you have to move. Always wants you to feel unsafe in your own home, alright? Wants to make you feel unsafe. I mean, that is no decent brother. That is just an evil, evil person. A very, very wicked, wicked, wicked man. Very wicked. Very wicked. Just like my brother. Just like my big brother. Very wicked. Very evil. Doesn't want to apologise. Refuses to apologise when they are wrong. okay? Even when they're caught out in an act, when they're popping on off, spending money on sex workers, they don't want to apologise to the missus. Confusion. They'll do whatever they can to create some sort of confusion. So they like paying people to create illusions on confusions, okay? They want you to be in some sort of confused state of mind. They don't want you to be able to see what they are doing, but they want to be able to see what you're doing, and it's not good, is it? It's a fake apology. They don't even want to apologise. This is the type of person who never says sorry for anything they've done wrong. You know, I'm terribly sorry for the way I snapped at you. I'm terribly sorry for what I've done, or anything like that. They won't say sorry. They don't want to apologise. They just love creating confusion. But I'm getting that they're very confused in themselves. They could be confused with themselves. And then we've got restraint. So I'm getting that maybe quite possibly you could be getting a restraining order on this brother. Or they want to see you restrained. They want to see you treated in the worst possible way. Even though he knows that you don't deserve it, he wants to see you treated in the worst possible way. Wow, 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 wow. Maybe you had a lot of upheaval in the past and they want to keep creating that, okay? They want you to keep living like that, always feeling that you need to move. But they're trying, this brother and this group who are working together, they've took a lot of money, 10 of Pentacles in reverse. And he wants to create the illusion that he's happy with his little family. But that's all an illusion. That's all an illusion. Dispute. It's a legal dispute, justice in the justice system, because he doesn't want to pay back, because he's at danger of losing absolutely everything. But there will be a resolution. There will be justice, because I'm getting that he's gone too far. He's roped too many people into this, and he's ruined too many lives with his own selfish games and thinking he can compete with his 10 of Pentacles in reverse for something what he's stolen, which is a substantially large amount of money, what's just been spent on sex workers and pissing it up the wall, partying and filling his own ego. Wisdom. Could be some sort of wisdom, okay, what he wants to take. Love. Makes out that he loves, but he only loves himself. Secrecy. He wants to be joined into a secret society. No. He's going to lose absolutely everything. He's going to have to pay everything back that he's stolen, because it's a substantially large amount of money. Okay, again, it could be something to do with historical type of work, depression. He could be also playing that he struggles with depression himself, but that's no excuse to get away with stealing a substantially large amount of money and manipulating a lot of people. With this fatal attraction, he could be getting one of his side pieces to come and end you. Getting a room, okay? He's getting a room in a hotel, motel, suite, business pleasure. He's trying to make business deals with his side pieces to come up against you. They're getting all in their feelings. And he's trying to get them to do some stupid things for him. Maybe you are tired of the drama, what he keeps trying to bring towards you. Game over. It's game over for this brother and his selfish crew. Keeping you a secret. bank failure. So basically, he could be under investigation. He could be under investigation. Maybe you've spoke out to law officials, recording, announcement, expression, revealing, and he could be getting his bank account shut down for bank fraud, for stealing someone else's 10 of Pentacles. If you have spoke about this, again, trying to set you up for crimes you've not committed, tracking your location. Again, something to do with hotels. Trying to get bent coppers to help him out. Wow, wow, wow. Social services also to help him out. And this masculine ex sending cars outside your home, wherever you live. It's a crazy obsession. A crazy obsession. It's a crazy obsession. Very arrogant. Arrest warrants. I'm getting that this brother could be getting arrested with a lot of people who he's roped in to be very malicious. He's a compulsive liar. Got a monkey there. Narcissist, flying monkeys, sending flying monkeys. He thinks he's some sort of a leader of an occult. He thinks he should be really high up from stealing someone else's generational wealth. He thinks he should be really high up. Stay aware of your surroundings. Stay aware. Poisoning food and drinks. So if you are out anywhere, ordering food online, and if you've ever been in a hospital, he will get these corrupt nurses and doctors to poison your food and drink. Yeah, they'll start licking anyone's butt cheeks or anything to come up against you. He wants these corrupt law officials to tamper with evidence. So if he has, which is what I was getting, there's going to be a full corrupt group going down who's very toxic. They thrive on toxic negative energy. They love toxicity. They love toxic energy. They love to create toxic cycles. And this is why they keep doing a lot of spell work. Use it or lose it. They're trying to shut your brain down. I am getting that. They're trying to play a lot of mind games and affect the way your brain works. Yeah, denying, stealing, deluded, gaslighting. Just want a reaction, a bite out of you. So they're trying to bait you into a reaction. There's a lot of baiting, but I don't know why someone would want to go this far, but it is a lot of money apparently, and he's just slinging it around, paying sex workers, cheating on partners, and getting them to do his dirty work. Wants to make out like you are a proper big major drugs taker. Could be wanting the money to get their own sex shop because they just want to fulfill their own sick fantasies on the back of someone else's stolen generational wealth. Like I say, he's going to lose everything. Maybe a lot of innocent people have got hurt in this, but he doesn't care. Doesn't believe in the Most High. 5 of Wands in reverse. I'm getting that there's no competition there. Or maybe he's trying to compete against the Most High for someone else's divine gifts. 5 of Pentacles. He's going to get pushed back into poverty and everything's going to get taken back off him. 2 of Wands is nothing but a coward, and that's what people in the justice system are going to say. He's nothing but a narcissistic, malicious, toxic man. Okay? Wants to make out like he's worked hard for his money, but it is not his passion. 45, 45. So he's trying to take his divine masculine, divine feminine's new beginning, so he can have a new beginning for himself. 10 of Wands. Trying to send people towards you to hold you down, push you down. You could be literally wanting someone to crush you. 3 of Cups. Performing rituals. And sacrificing. Okay, so this brother could have tried to sacrifice you to cover it up. You could be a high priestess. You could have seen this coming. Okay, this brother could be Ginger. The Lovers in reverse and Judgment. Even this ex who's got involved, they think that they should be able to avoid judgment. Okay. And that's why they keep trying to sacrifice, ritually, perform rituals and sacrifice this divine masculine, divine feminine, because they don't want that brought to the light. They want to push this masculine feminine back into darkness, because they don't want you to, they don't want judgment handing down onto them in a court of law. Maybe something quite possibly about the bank account getting drained to nil and having to give that back, every single penny. Let's have a look, let's have a look. Again, wants to join into some sort of a secret society, wants his own little secret group, wants his own little pals to help him, anyone who he can, to work against this divine masculine, divine feminine who is already stolen and sacrificed multiple times with different people. Awakening in reverse, but I'm trying to stop other people from waking up to that. Okay, right, passage. Really thinks he has the rights to someone else's hard work, really thinks that he has the rights to take something what's not actually his to take. Very, very arrogant. Survival. So maybe you've been in survival mode. Okay. Been in survival mode a lot. Greed in reverse. 48, 48. Maybe you're not a very greedy type of person, but this brother and this group is, they could be struggling with mammon. Okay. Deception, very, very deceptive. Purity. They knew you was innocent. They knew you had pure intentions. They knew you had a good heart, and they didn't care. A strong sense of entitlement where they think that they can just snatch anything from you and make it their own. Sensitivity. Maybe you could be very sensitive to energy, and that's why they keep sending dark negative energy and entities and conjuring up demons and doing demon magic and stuff. Sister, there's even a sister involved. Could have got an older or younger sister involved. Okay, very, very cunning. We've got gifts in reverse. They took a gift that wasn't theirs to take. they took some sort of money, whether that be a cheque or what was never theirs to take. Loyalty in reverse. This brother, this sister has never showed any loyalty. Okay. Ungrounded. They want you to become ungrounded. Healing in reverse. They don't want to see you healing. They would rather see you 6 feet under. They want to take your ambitions on as their own. Addiction in reverse. They want to make out like you're nothing but an addict. You're not enough. Frustrated in relationship. Jealousy. Jealous. That's all it is. It even says jealousy. Very egotistical. Very, very jealous. Very evil. He's gone evil. Greedy. Greedy. Very, very greedy. Sadistic. Be light-hearted, finding out, things coming to light, adapt, change and heal. So things are coming to light. Sending peace, love and light.